Well, just in a few short days, we're heading out on a family vacation. And if you've ever taken a trip with your family, you already know there are roles that are played. You know the roles that they are. And in our house, most of the time, I'm the driver. That's my lane. That's my zone. That's my comfort right there. I'm behind the wheel and I use Waze. So Waze is plugged in. Waze has got me going down the road. Sometimes I have got a route planned, as we're heading some places. Sometimes we got to hit the good old Buc-ee's. Sometimes we got to hit the good old truck stops. We got to, head on down the route to the open road to where we're going. And I've got my playlist ready. Good old Spotify. It's got the stuff ready. It's got the good jams and it's got the great jams. And it's got the slow jams and the fun jams. We got the kids' movies ready to pop in the DVD player for them to listen to that. So hopefully we have a little bit of peace and quiet on the road. Because that's when I feel like I'm in control. Yes, I feel like me, Corey, is in control. But every now and then, my wife drives. And I've learned something about myself when she drives. I don't relax. I become a coach. Hey, you might want to slow down a little bit. Hey, you're going to take that exit. We're almost at that exit. Take that exit. You see that car up there? I'm talking to you. You see that car up there? You're getting me a little nervous. You're getting a little close to that car. Hey, you're getting close to that lane. And she looks at me all the time. You don't realize I know how to do this, right? And I'm like, yeah, I just don't usually sit over here and notice everything. But no matter who's driving on this trip, one thing is already happening right now. Oh, she's a packing. If you know some women out there, they are packers. Not a Packers fan, but they're Packers. There's no Packer fans in this home. And when she's packing, I mean everything. Our house right now looks like we're preparing for a cross-country move or trip. There are piles everywhere. Now, these piles are good piles. They're piles of clothes for the kids, extra clothes for the kids, snacks, backup snacks, healthy snacks that sound like a good idea at the time, stuff for the car, stuff for the places we're staying, stuff for the just in case something happens that we don't even think about. Whew. Meanwhile, I'm walking around like, do you need me to grab anything? And she says the same thing every time. Every time, I'm telling you, my wife says this. No, just be ready to leave. Be ready to leave. And then I look at all that stuff. And I'm thinking, there's no way this is all going to fit in the car. But I've learned, somehow, it always does. Not easily. Not quickly. And there's always a moment where I'm standing there looking like I'm working a puzzle I'm not qualified for. And sometimes I even got to call for backup. And I say, hey, I got to call my wife and I can't get this figured out. I'm frazzled. And she's like, well, we'll get it figured out. But in the end, she's right. It fits. And here's what I already know what is going to happen on this trip. I already know at some point, one of the kids is going to ask, hey, do we have? And before me even puts it out of my mouth and think about it, my wife's going to say, yeah, it's in the bag. Every time. Band-Aids, it's in the bag. Phone charger, it's in the bag. That one random thing that we don't think we need, it's in the bag. And honestly, I've come to expect it. And if we need it, she's already thinking about it. And as I've been watching her get ready for this trip, I couldn't help but think about how much that reflects the way God works in our lives. Because if we're honest, most of us want to be in control. Yeah, we want to be in control. We want to be the ones driving. We want to be to know where we're going. We want to plan laid out, the timing figured out, the details handled. We want to feel ready before we go. But life doesn't wait until you feel ready. Yeah. There are seasons and steps to where we go to that we don't know the plan for. Moments that catch you off guard. Situations where you find yourself asking, do I have what I need for this? Do I have enough strength, enough patience, enough faith? And Jesus speaks right into Matthew 6:34. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. In other words, you don't have to pack for every possible tomorrow because your Heavenly Father already knows what you need. Just like I'm standing here looking at a house full. So I'm looking out at this house full, like bags, wondering if we're ready. God's not wondering. Before you ever step into the season of next, He's already prepared it. He's already packing for grace the days you feel heavy. He's peace for the moments you need your mind to slow down. Strength for when you feel like you've got nothing left. Like oh my gosh, what do I have left? Even the unexpected things, God has already seen them coming. He's already made provisions. He's already here. And He wants me to learn. In a few days, I'll be driving. At some point, I'll probably be the passenger seat. Sometimes I'll feel like in control. Sometimes I won't. But either way, we're going. And I don't have to carry the weight of preparing for the every possible situation, moments. Because just like on this trip, we are going to need something. And what that is already taken care of. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him. Submit to Him. And He will make your path straight. See, that doesn't mean there won't be detours. It doesn't mean that everything's going to go exactly as planned. But it does mean this. God knows the road ahead, and He's already taken care of what you already need when you get there. So if you're looking ahead at your life right now and you're thinking, I don't have a clue. I don't even know if I'm ready for what's coming. You might be right. On your own, maybe you're not. But with God, it's already in the bag. So take a breath, trust in Him, and step into what's ahead of you. Because you don't have to have everything figured out before the journey starts. You just have to trust the one who's already prepared the way. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to go and get figured out how all this stuff's going to fit in the car in a few short days.